YouTube, peace family. I'm here to do another video. Um, Tonight I'm going to be making a squash. I'm going to be making squash, and this is a butternut squash. These are very delicious. Now, I'm going to make this butternut squash like you would make a pie, like you would make exactly like you would cook a fruit pie. These are really delicious, even if you just cut them and put them in the oven and eat it just like that. Put it in a pot and cook it with your other vegetables. Eat it just like that. If you feel like something sweet and healthy, you can just you don't have to add sugar to this. If you're making a pie, yeah, you add sugar to it, or if you're making a pastry out of it, then you'll add sugar. But this is a very sweet vegetable. Um, if it's considered in the vegetable family, I don't know what they consider a squash because they do have like the seeds. They look like pumpkin seeds. So um, let's get into this video. And I'm going to put the camera down where you can see me cut the squash. So I'm going to start at the tip, and I'm going to cut the tip off. Now the good thing is, now you see, um, this is how it looks inside. Just like a sweet potato or a pumpkin, but it's much lighter than a sweet potato or a pumpkin. And that's one reason why I like to use them. Now I'm going to cut them. I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to pot it up. Now you won't see any seeds until you get down around the bulb part. Now she's been ready and clean for me, as is my hands. Okay. Now I'm going to use this pot. I'm going to use this size to, I don't know if you can see what size it is. Don't ask me how much this pot holds. It's just a regular old saucepan or cooking or rice pot or whatever. Whatever you want to call it. That's what it is. Okay. And I'm going to cut this. Now, the reason why I'm not taking the peeling off of it is because now the peeling is kind of hard to peel this. So, and this is the part with all the seeds, but it's kind of hard to peel this. So what I do is I let it cook down first, and I don't put any water in it, just like I do my what you call it, my fruits. I don't put any water in my fruits. I just put it in the pot, put it on simmer, um, after I put a stick of butter, you put a stick of butter in it, and your sugar, your flavoring. Now, the only flavor that I'm going to use, I'm not going to use vanilla flavor. I ran out of my vanilla flavor. So I'm going to take and I'm gonna use my cinnamon. Cinnamon is good, it overpowers everything anyway. So you know, it don't really need the vanilla if I'm using the cinnamon. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a spoon and scrape this out. And it comes out nice and easy. So got that out of there, and just try to make sure all of the stringy pieces are off of there as well, because you don't want it in your pie. And I'm doing a pie without the crust, so that's more like a squash custard or something, but it's not a custard. I'm making it like a pie. And I'll try to make this process really quick. Oh, let me cut this off. That's the back tip. We don't need that in our pie. So cut that off, and I'm gonna use the knife to get this stringy part off. I don't know if you can see exactly what I'm doing here. I think it can be seen pretty good. So let me cut this right here, and I'm trying I'm not going to cut them too small, and the reason why is because then it'll be easier to just peel this off once it's soft, because you don't want to use that peeling in your pie. Now, I've kept the peeling on there, like if I was just cooking the squash. I don't know if that's good to do, but I have left it on there, and I didn't eat the peeling, but I just left it on there, cooked the squash, and plated it up. And a lot of times I do use it with sweetener, because I like it like candied potatoes. I like to eat it like that's one of my favorite ways to eat it. Like candied sweet potatoes, but I don't eat sweet potatoes because they're way too heavy for my system. They're heavy, so I don't like those. And this is a very, very good alternative for me. It don't get you bloated. It don't do stuff like that to you. So I use this instead. And this has a piece that needs to come off because the peeling is it's like this. See, so I'm gonna cut that off. I don't want it to cook in my pot. I don't know why it's like that. Probably just age. But I don't need no age in my pot. We're almost done here. I know you're glad of that. I don't have all the I don't have editing tools. I have to get some editing tools, so um I can cut this, I believe, out of my video. Um I don't know if this computer will let me do it. If it has that feature on it, I have to check it out and see. So then these long parts like this, I'll cut them out for you. If you like that, sometimes I watch some videos and I like to see, go through the whole process, but not really all the cutting and stuff. It's like, okay, okay, you know. So I know how that feels. I'm keeping it 100. I know how that feels. Ooh, this one's slippery. All right, let me just get those seeds on out of there. This is the last piece. Oh, you can see the plate. All right. And then we're going to get right into it. And this is really a delicious pie. It's really delicious. I would go ahead and do crust with it, but I'm gonna leave it out this time. And I think I'll have the crust ready when I do a different pie. I'll have the crust ready for you. God willing. Because I'm not making no promises that I can't keep. I don't know what is going on from day to day. So, God willing. That's just like today. Like I planned on doing this video earlier, and now it's 5:48 Eastern time, and I really wanted to do it like much earlier, and I got so sleepy. It was uncontrollable sleepy. Like after I ate, and I was like, oh well, just go into it, take a nap, because obviously your body needs it. I don't like to nap during the day. So being that it came down on me so heavy, I went on and I took that nap, you know, and I slept for the longest time. It was I don't know, I honestly I can't tell you how long it was, but it was a couple of hours. It really was a couple of hours, but the sleep was so deep. It was so deep. So here I am now doing it later. Thank God I can get it done. And again, God willing, I can get it done. So let me clean this up here. And I'll show you what I'm going to put into the pot, because we have some other steps too. So I have a stick of butter here. I'm going to use the whole stick of butter because that's a big squash. It it took up more than half of the pot. It'll cook down though. So I'm going to take and I'm going to put my butter on top. No water in the pot. Remember that. No water. You don't need water. These things and fruits, they make their own delicious juice. You put it on a low flame and you let it cook down. Don't worry, while this is cooking down, we're going to go and do something else, because I always have something else for you to do if my my time is taken up by something like this. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to find something else to do in here. All right, so I have the butter here. Let me grab my salt. Now, for the salt, you want to put about, I'm going to use it chunky, like sea salt comes normally. Um, it's a small grain, but it's still chunkier than you would put on your food. So I'm going to use about a little over a quarter teaspoon in it. And I'll put that in there. I don't think it needs much with the sweet. So that's how much I'm using in mine. You don't need I don't, for one squash, I wouldn't put a whole teaspoon in there. That's a lot of salt. Um, let's see. And for the cinnamon, I usually just shake it in there. But for the cinnamon, I'm going to use a little over okay, I'm trying to get in focus. A little over a quarter a teaspoon. It's spread it out some, but it's okay. Use how much you want for your cinnamon. So that's how much I'm going to put in there. It's like a half a teaspoon I put in there. It didn't cover the whole teaspoon. So, okay. Now you have that, and you want to put your sugar. Now, you can use the raw sugar, like the crystallized brown sugar, or any sweetener that you use that's good for you. You can put it in there. Now, I'm going to put, because this is already sweet, I'm going to put like a half a cup. Let me see. I'm not going to use this sugar, and the reason why I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to use my other brown sugar, the light brown sugar. I'm going to use this. Now I have some chunks in here that's hard, so I'm going to put that in there. And usually I put about, and I'm not measuring it out now because I'm using these chunks, but usually I put around I don't want to say a half a cup, but that's about how much you would need, a half a cup. I'm going to say a half a cup, but I'm just going to put it in there because this is the way that I usually cook unless I'm using a recipe. So it's about a half a cup in here of sugar. So that's sitting on top. The butter is on top, your salt is on top. And what you're going to do, you're going to put that there, put it on the stove, put it on medium flame because you don't want to burn it. So put it like on a medium low. Put it on a medium low, and let it begin to pull the juices from the squash. And what's going to happen is everything else, like the juices will be pulling from the squash, everything else is going to follow suit. And I'm going to get the lemon and squeeze in there. Let me wipe this sugar up. Sugar loves to just, like it goes everywhere. I don't know why. When I'm cooking, it goes everywhere. I don't know if anybody else have that problem. But sugar like to dance. So I like to dance too. I guess almost everybody loves to dance. Whatever dance you do, you love doing it. It's a good exercise for the body. And I pulled this out because my plan was to make some crust, but I'm not going to do that with this one. So I'm going to put this back in the cabinet. And let me get the lemon. And another thing you can do with this is you can add like whatever, like if you never taste the squash like that before, you can add whatever kind of fruit or something else you want to taste with it, just twist it up any kind of way you like. That's all. I still have butter on my knife. uh all right. And I don't want to squeeze that in there like that. I started to just squeeze it, and that can't happen because a lemon has seeds. So let me get my trusty little strainer. Here we go. And I'm going to open the pot and squeeze the lemon in. So I don't want those seeds in there. And the good thing about this is if it happens to need more sugar after you get finished cooking it and you find that it's not sweet enough, for whatever amount you put in there, then you can always add more sugar because what's going to happen is it's going to be blended in the process. So, after it's cooked, it's going to get blended. I think I'm gonna save this other half of lemon because this is my last lemon. I have to get some more. I love lemons. So, and being that it's going to be blended, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put the actual lemon in here. I'll let it cook in there, the meat of the lemon. I'm going to go ahead and put it in there. There's nothing wrong with that. So it'll have the meat of the lemon in there. Heck, lemon is a good addition to it. So you can even, if you have some nice, good, clean lemon, you can add zest to it or whatever. The lemon zest, which is the lemon peel, shave that off in there or something. So if you like, I like to do stuff like that. And what I'm going to do now is get rid of this garbage. I have my little garbage bag I keep in the freezer. Now the seeds are usually something that I keep. I have some in the freezer. But it's kind of filled up, so I'm not going to Put I don't know if it's good to keep them in the freezer, but it had stuff around it, like little bits of squash or whatever. So I put them in the freezer along with some other seeds, and I just hope they can survive the freezer so I can plant them. Once I learn how to plant them, because that's something I have to learn. Agriculture. I can make a bean plant all day. Oh, which I love those. Oh, rinse this off. And while that's cooking, I am going to take you. I'm going to take you over to the other side of my world. But first, this camera is so fuzzy tonight. I don't like how fuzzy it is. I don't. It's super fuzzy. Mm. Um. All right. This is what I want to do. I want to take you with me, and while that's cooking, we're going to do something else. Now we get that together. Get this together. Um. Alrighty. Put that down off my light fixture. I should put the fixture back up there. We're trying to get the maintenance men out here to fix the light bulb, and they didn't make it out here yet. Why I need them to fix the light bulb? Because it's just different. It's a different type of lighting. So for certain things, when you're in an apartment, you have to call maintenance for. So that's what I have to call them for. And I took the fixture off. So yeah, it's been a good while since and they usually come right out. I don't know why they haven't made it out. I hope everybody is okay. You know, because there's been a lot going on. So I don't know what's going on with the maintenance office. Um, let's see. I guess the first thing we'll do. Hey, you remember this? Our picture we did together. I really enjoyed doing this. I want you to know. I hope you enjoyed it too. Um, I am going to read you a poem, and this time I think I'm going to make it one of my my bigger poems. Since it's the New Year's, I'll share a bigger poem with you. Um, hmm. Oh wow. This one I wrote in February of 2021. February, oh, excuse me. February 11th. Please excuse my little trash bag and my broom back there. I always keep it right there because I just dump my trash right in there. And yes, it is a trash bag. So Don't be spoiled. It's my trash bag. It's on camera. I don't mind. Oh my goodness. Um, yeah, that's what I use in the kitchen. So, um, I know some of you probably saying I ain't even asked you that. Okay, this is called just being true. And I, like I said before in another one of my videos, I write so many poems until I have to read it to actually know what I was talking about then. Like, I don't know until I finish reading it. Then I'll be like, oh. So I always get a surprise too, as well. All right. Just being true. Being true to myself, admitting I need help. No one else around because in me they found not enough love, don't know how to. Wanting to love, don't show you how. Wanting to love, don't show you how. Seems so hard. The more you try, people just go. Must try to live alone. Let them go. They must make it. That's real love. I can't fake it. I must be alone. At least give it a try. Some real tears flow from my eyes. When I'm sleep, when I'm asleep, I no longer cry. Being alone is good for me. Though some days I get lonely, not for a partner, just family I miss, but they are young and must find their way. So I must learn to stay in my place. Just being true, hard it may be, but I refuse not to see them happy. Wow. I guess you did. It speaks for itself where I was at. February 2011, and it says, but they're young. So I know I was missing my children. They're all adults. But when you're a young parent, and I'm 57 years old, I don't consider that like it's older, but I don't consider in your 50s old. Some people do, but like don't look at it that way. Pray you make it there. If you're younger, pray that you make it there, and bless the ones that have made it there with good blessings, because God did. So I can't think of myself that way. I'm older than them, and that's the same way I thought of my mom. I'm like, my mom is not old. She's not old. There was, we have parents that have like life, they call it life experiences, but it is life hardships. So I want to call it what it is. When we start to mature faster than we would if things was normal. And the fact is, with my mom, she went through hardship concerning her health. So that brings you down. It really brings you down. It gives you more gray and everything. But I had a very young mother in her 70s, and I knew it was still there. I can still see it. I can still feel it. She's passed on now. And God bless her soul. But what I was saying in here is I was missing my children. Even though they're adults and everything, they gotta live their lives, you know what I mean? And I can't be a mommy. I can be a mommy forever, but and I'm their mommy forever, but um there comes a time when you have to let go and let God. I'm a normal human being. I'm normal, you know and there's life outside of parenting. But sometimes, things happen so abruptly, and to me, um, they just grew up so fast. So, and I'm glad they grew normal, the way they should grow and everything. But I can't help but miss them. I can't help but being a mommy. And when I get the chance, to baby them, I do it. I do it, um, and it's a joy. I enjoy it. So that's how I was feeling with this poem. Wow, I was really really missing them. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that poem. Um, that was a little bit of me, a little deeper. Um, uh, oh, let me mark this off because I want to know. Oh, that wasn't the color. This is not the color that I used for it to know that I recited it to you. So I'm gonna mark that off with the little circle, and I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm doing a lot better now. It took a while. It took a while for me to get used to, um, you know, um, not being a mommy of little ones. That's hey, that's part of my life journey. That's part of my life journey. It's like um there's parts of your life where there's something missing, and it just happened that was the part that I was missing. So now that I'm getting used to me, which I guess I needed to, get used to me. Of course, I talk to my babies. I talk to them, but um, um, I know, and I don't want them to be handicapped and need mommy and all that kind of stuff. No, it's not that kind of party. I was just, I was just like, um, I was used to family. I was just so used to family. And it's funny because even at a young age, I used to go off and like I'm doing my thing, da 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 da, da, not thinking about anything else and everything, driving around. Then doing this and that, going to school, all kinds of stuff. I get into my thing, and I never thought about stuff like this when it was concerning my mom, and my mom used to miss us too. She used to miss us, so I know how it is on both ends now. Now I'm experiencing the mommy part. So, yep. And I guess a lot of mothers out there feel the same way, but at the same time, we're grateful. I guess I'm finished with that now. Okay. I have, wow, sons of daughters. Okay. I have one called Beautiful Heaven. I wonder, I'm curious about that one. Beautiful Heaven. And that was written February the 25th, 21. Beautiful heaven made for the free. I want heaven to be for me. Watching the people that came to be part of the heaven on them we see. Beautiful faces with elegant speech, a beautiful heaven made for the free. Wow. Wow. I like that. I like that. Okay. Now, ooh, I forgot to mark beautiful heaven. I'm gonna mark that one. Okay. Now we did that. So, um, I think I'm gonna share it in this video with you. I wasn't going to yet, but I'll share it anyway because I like to dip and dab. I told you in different stuff, different things. Um, and I have a love for music too. So I am going to share with you a beat that I did on a music program, and I don't mind putting it on here. I love this beat, so I'm going to get it for you. Oh, oh my goodness! Because I want to have something new for you. So I am going to turn my other computer on, and I'll give you a taste of this. Um, it's a beautiful program that Apple has. So here it is. And before I play it, let me tell you, I did not give it a name yet. I didn't give it a name. Okay, so the whole beat goes like that, and I just used three instruments in it, and for that one, that's all that I wanted in there. I can't think of anything else that would go in there. If you have any ideas about something else that might sound good in there, if we can hear it really good in this video, then give me some ideas. Give me some ideas what instrument you would like to hear in it. And maybe I can keep this like it is, but then do a copy and then put that instrument in there somehow. Um, if they have it on this program, which this program, it has a lot of good instruments. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing that. I like trying it, and it makes it easy for me because I'm not a person that reads music notes, but I like to make music, and I don't know why I keep on looking down. When I'm looking at you, am I looking at me? Because I can see me. All right. Um, let's see. I'm going to close this out. Mm. I'm gonna close this out. I'm gonna have to go back and watch my football games. Oh my gosh, I love the Eagles. Eagles been doing the thing this year. Um, okay. Trying to find somewhere to set my computer. I have all this art stuff on the table. All right. Um, I know the squash is not done yet, but I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna check on the squash. And if it's progressed any, I will bring you over. Mm, it's juicy. It's cooking down nice and juicy. Um, Let me show you, because I do not want to leave you out of the progress. Whew. I don't want to put my computer too close because I don't want to get no steam on my computer. But you see that? Look at the juice. See the juice formed? Oh, that's nice. It's nice. And this is, let me see. It's right here. And I need a spoon. I need my little spoon. I need my little spoon. My little spoon. Oh, my little spoon. Oh, my little spoon. All right. Let's see. I'm going to give it, okay. Make sure it's not sticking to the bottom anywhere. Make sure these big pieces are getting what they need so they can make the pot really juicy. Pull all that juice from the squash. And then you're not going to put the juice, you're not going to put the juice into your pie. You're not going to put the juice in your pie. You're going to set the juice aside, save it for something else. You can eat it with another dish. It's delicious, so you can eat it, use it with another dish because it gets plenty of juice in it. So, ooh, yeah. While we're waiting, we're going to do something. I don't even feel like sitting down, to tell the truth. Um, and you got two poems in this video. I hope you enjoyed those poems. Um, let's see. Ooh, ooh. I'm not going to do a drawing on here. I'm not going to do a drawing or a painting tonight because right now I'm not in the mood for it. So, um, um, let's see, let's see. I'm straightening out my books. So I won't get my pages all messy and everything. Mhm. Alrighty. And I'll put my books over here. Oh, pardon. I'm trying to find my a coloring book. I don't really feel like doing a coloring book either. I don't know what I have. Okay. Let me take these. Oh, and there is a song. There's a song that me and my daughters we did together, and it's on um did I put it on Spotify? I think it was Spotify that I put it on. Um, and I'll introduce you to that song in another video because I'll have it ready. I'll have it ready for you. I'm not going to go searching. Oh, okay. I'm not going to go searching for it. I will put the link in my description to it so you can hear the song. And I hope you enjoy it when you hear it. Oh, oh my goodness. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, this is one of I dropped something. This is one of my sleepy days. Oh, my little hoodie top. Um, what did I drop over there? Oh, um, okay. I'm gonna close this book up. Uh, I come on here all sleepy, like what the heck? What the heck? And some of my doodling. Oh, I really wish I was in the mood to do a painting with you, but I like to save that for another video when I'm awake. And oh, maybe excuse me, one day we can do a live together. Um, and just include some cooking or painting or something like that. Um, talk about food, health, how your health journey is going or your journey with food, different things like that, different things that I'm still looking at that light fixture. I need to put the thing back up there because it's bothering me. Let me put that down some. I don't like raggedy stuff showing like that. But yeah, maybe we can talk about that. Maybe tell me some new things that you've learned to get from the market or not to get from the market. Kind of build a platform to help each other out with shopping and everything. I know usually shopping takes me so long. It takes me long to shop because you have to like seriously read everything, um, and just be so careful where your food is concerned. Let me see something. Just a minute. Okay. I wanted to check and see if I had anything else that I was taking back to the market, but it's nothing. I like this last time I went to the market, I tried to make sure I read everything, and make sure the ingredients agree with me, or wasn't something harmful. So I know a lot of people been on a journey like that, where food, hair products, skin products, and everything is concerned because, unfortunately, everybody don't look out for us, um, in the industries. So people really, it's up to the people to really look out for ourselves. If they don't care, then we can't help that. We have to care about ourselves as much as we can. Um, I know it's hard, doing shopping out here and everything. And you like, well, just gonna kill me, that gonna kill me, so I might as well just get this. But it's a lot of things that we can avoid if we can help it, like and just pray over our food, and just ask for God's protection, because there there is too many things out here. It's too many that really brings your health down. So keeping that in mind, we can't just brush it off. It's not something we can just brush off. We have children as well. When we have our little ones, at least we got to watch out for our little ones, as much as we can. We're not going to catch everything. I know that we're not going to catch everything, but as much as we can, if we do our best, then our best is good enough. We can't go past that. you know. Um, but with God's help, a lot of people don't like you to say God, and I think that's insanity. I think that's pure insane. Anywhere that we go, like growing up, we used to acknowledge God in school. When I was growing up, we used to acknowledge God in school. Like, how can you go anywhere and not acknowledge God? Anywhere. Like, how are you going to go somewhere and they say, well, God is not allowed? I don't think you should step in that place. If you can totally avoid that place, don't even go in there, because if God is not allowed, that's satanic. Like, on period. Come on, somebody speak up with me. That is satanic. If God is not allowed in a place, if he is not allowed in a place, that place is satanic. Some places we can't avoid going in, but a lot of places we can avoid going in, but or at least just be like, Lord, I have to go in here. Can you please go in with me? Because this place don't believe in you. But Lord, I believe in you. Please step in here with me. Don't rule out God. Anywhere you go, you take him in your presence. You take him in your heart. You be with him in your actions and everything. Like we have to speak up. We have to speak up. Our God takes up for us. We have to speak up for him. He is real. He is not dust floating in the air. He's real. He's a God that feels. He's a God that thinks. How's somebody going to make all of this that we see sitting around here and all outside, all these beautiful mountains, trees, birds, all the animals, us? How is somebody going to make something like that and they're just floating around in the air dust? Child, please. When you make something, you just floating around in the air dust? No, they can't tell me that. They cannot tell me that. God is real. He is real. If he made me and you, then he is totally 100%, 1000% infinity realer than we can ever be. Ever. And I'm not fussing at y'all. I love y'all, but I cannot stand a place that say don't mention God. I don't like it. I don't like it because them same people that's saying that, guess what? God allowed them to be here. They didn't make themselves. Happy New Year, especially to my Lord and Savior, who I call by the name of Allah. I love you, but I know you love me more. I know that. I know that. I don't even know how to love yet. Nobody can love like God, and nobody can destroy like God. So, bring in this new year with the one who brought you through this new year. And you say, give love back to the people. You want to give back because you have YouTube. You want to give back because you have things you want to give back to the community and everything. It's good. It's beautiful. But let's not forget about our Lord. Give back by being good and acknowledging him. As good as we can be. None is good but the Lord, but we can be good. We can be like him that made us. We can be as good as we want to be, and we know that. Especially if you're young. If you're young, don't rule him out. He real. Don't ever rule him out. Don't ever rule him out. That's not nice. It's just not nice. But I didn't come on here to preach because I'm not a preacher. But my feelings just came out. This is a coloring book that I've been coloring in. Somebody gave it away, and I liked it. It's a little doll with different pictures and everything, and I think it's cute. It's so beautiful. The features of this little doll, it reminds me of my youngest daughter a whole lot, and people like if you ever viewed Sky Jackson, and Kelly stamps. It reminds me of them, and my daughter has the same features. So I think they're like really cute. Like, you know, if sometimes we liken ourselves or other people to like different little animals, and they just look like they have more like cat features. They look like they have more like cat features. So um and that's how she looks. So I really enjoy coloring in this coloring book. I can smell the squash. It smells really good. This is another drawing. I mean, coloring I did of her. That was fun to color. Um, and this one, she's just adorable. But I'm not going to color because I'm not really in the mood to color tonight. Um, oh, but we have to do something. So I guess while we sitting here and we're waiting for the squash to cook down, um, hmm, let's go in the kitchen and do something. Because I don't want to sit there. Um, it's the set computer on top of, so it'd be a little bit higher. Let me check this. Okay, woo, that's hot. Let me wash your hands. All right. I wish I was making crust for it. Um. All right. Let me go back in here again. Oh yeah, that's looking nice. And when you cook it, you wanna cook it down soft. You want it to be nice and soft. This looks so good. And what I'm gonna do, before this is done, I'm gonna add. No, never mind. I can add sugar, because it looks like it needs some more sugar. It looks like it. So what I'm gonna do, I'll add some more sugar, um, to the mixture. When I put it in the blender, then I'll add the sugar. Oh my goodness, I feel so bloated. I am so bloated, but the feel of it, I'm telling you, you don't want this. You do not want this because it's really tight. It's tight when you get like that. Oh, I need some relief. That is tight. Um, let's see. Let me put this cloth over here. Set that there. And I think, let me see. I have oil in that pot. Wow, nice. Let me see. Let me see. Ooh. And I had to get rid of my little pot because unfortunately I messed that up. Um, I'll let you see the progress. This part. So, waiting for that to cook up. And, wow. Okay, this video is, I'm not going to take you way past an hour for this video. I'll be glad when I can stitch these videos together. I when I can stitch these videos together or whatever. Um, but what I'm going to do is I'm sorry about that fuzz. I really am. But I'm going to come back with the video making the squash and putting it in the oven. So I'm not going to hold you. Um, I'll let that finish cooking, and if you don't get to see the video tonight, then you have a blessed one, and hopefully you get to see it. And just keep on loving, and especially God, keep loving Him, keep loving Him. Peace.